this was my other Facebook Marketplace find. Okay, hello you guys, what is up? Welcome welcome back to my channel. So I am picking up this vlog exactly where I left off in my previous one. I just finished the first book in the series of like The Summer I Turned Pretty. I feel like this was really popular last year on TikTok. Like everyone was just talking about this series because they made it into an actual series on Amazon Prime. So I watched that and then I found out that it was all based off like a book. So I got this and I don't know. The series, it's like a comfort show for me now. Like I will rewatch it, and I usually am not someone that does that with series, but it just makes me happy and gives me like serotonin. It's giving like, I don't know, it's just like simple times, if that makes sense, of like the beach life and just like happy little romance. I love it. It makes me so happy. And I finished the first one a little bit ago, and now I'm going to go ahead and start the second one. So I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit and read, probably for about an hour, and then I need to make dinner and clean up the house a little bit because it's a train wreck. In case you guys are new here, we're renovating our house and we do everything, like basically all things like DIY. So my house is destroyed, absolutely destroyed right now. So yeah, we've lived here for a year, but it kind of looks like we've just moved in because we're constantly renovating. So it's like I never am able to put up decorations. I do all of that, but nonetheless, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this book. The second one's called It's Not Summer Without You. I love anything like the beach house, all of it. It just makes me very, very happy. Wait, what? Stop. Wait, I was so fucking excited really quick. Literally the first page, I'm like reading this and then I get to the second half of page 2 and it just fucking like slaps me across the face. I was so happy and then it was like, psych. God damn it. I feel like that just sent me down a fucking roller coaster. Okay, I was really happy, and now that made me really sad. I don't want to do any spoilers in here, but just know something's coming if you guys read this. What the fuck? Okay, my thoughts on this, I am like going through a roller coaster of emotions. I was not expecting this. Reading the whole first book, it's like based off kind of like basically season 1 of the show, which is all I've watched so far. They haven't released season 2. It comes out I think like mid-July. But this is taking me through a roller coaster of emotions. It gets like so much more than just like a high school little love romance type thing. I'm like, what? I genuinely do not know what I'm about to walk into in this book, and I'm kind of so excited for it, but I'm also really nervous. So I'm going to continue on. Okay, now time for dinner. We're making pizza. It's kind of like a easier pizza because I'm using like naan bread as the crust. I hate my kitchen being so messy. I don't even want to do a deep clean of it because immediately like it gets messy all over again because we have to work on it like so frequently, so it's like not even worth it to do like a really thorough clean because it's just gonna turn to shit ASAP anyway. So like, what's the point? I think the next books that I buy is going to be The Housemaid. It's kind of like a shorter book, and it's a bit of a thriller, I believe, based off like all the videos and everything that I've seen about it. But I think I want to watch that, or not watch, but read that, and then I also want to read the Magnolia Parks series. I think it's like a whole series. Or at least I want to read the first one and buy that because I have seen so many good things about that. I don't know where to put you guys without there being like this absolutely horrendous backlight. Okay, you guys are gonna chill over here right now. So we're using the naan bread as like our cup. I have the oven preheating. I have the Rayo's marinara sauce that's gonna be like our base. Ah, door. Hey, baby.
God damn, bro. My car sounds like a motorcycle.
Yeah. I was telling my vlog that your car's a piece of pooey.
They moved the appointment up to Monday.
Oh, that's better at least.
Well, it was Tuesday.
Oh. Well.
Can you send DJ a text? Well, honestly, like it sounds like my engine's about to blow up. And I called them and I kind of explained what was happening. And they said it's like likely to be like an engine malfunction.
We'll keep the one. So let's just figure out, okay, the work schedule. I can take you to the job site tomorrow. So Keen can then drop you off. And then Wednesday, I can take you to work, whether it's the job site or the place, and then I can also pick you up.
I feel bad.
Feel bad.
But at the same time, I just paid $4,500, so.
He's like, yeah, I don't feel that bad.
No, I do, because you shouldn't have to do this shit.
No, we got the family car, okay? So let's transition to that. It's already a company that's kind of like a management company. Good morning. It's the next day, obviously, and so I'm saying good morning. I just woke up a little bit ago at 6 a.m. And now your girl needs to get ready. So Scott, like I was telling you guys briefly, his car is poopy. So I have to drop him off at work today. And then I need to head straight to Mount Vernon because my uncle owns a shop in Mount Vernon. So I just prefer to drive to him to get my shit fixed. Okay, also, I forgot to tell you guys, I finished this book yesterday. I ended up reading the whole thing. Once again, it's not that long. I think it's like just about 300 pages. So I did completely finish this. Like I started to kind of tell you yesterday, this took me through an absolute like whirlwind. I was not expecting this, but it was a very good, like, wow, very good read. Very surprised at that. Yes, so I am going to, like I said, take a couple books. I think I'm gonna do the final one in the series, so I'm gonna take this one with me. I have Akawar over here, so I'm gonna take this guy as well. And then low-key, I might also take this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. That way I have kind of like just like different vibes. I don't even know what this one's about. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one. So I know, kind of excessive, but I'm gonna take these 3 books. I'm a big mood reader, that way I can kind of bounce between them all. As for shoes, I'm keeping it incredibly basic today, just like my outfit in general. I just have on these like greenish pants, and then this plain white little, it's kind of like a crop, from Paragon. I got this, they gifted it to me a couple years ago, and I still love it. It's like the perfect little staple. My house is a mess, okay? Okay, we're gonna ignore it. Have on this. I kind of feel weird with my belly button out, but that's okay. Then pants. Here is the fit. Hey there, little girl. this hands. Do a 24-hour flip.
I finally met my dad and a little bit of my family, so I got to work way sooner than I expected. Love you, have a good night. That was so fucking weird.
I know. It's weird because you're literally walking out to your fucking car. And I thought to myself, I was like, I feel like I'm gonna see, usually I see your dad and I'll be like, hey, and he's like, hey hon, how are you? I feel like that's how it is, but I love you, bye. How funny, you guys. I was just leaving. So fun fact about like, I guess like my childhood home. I feel like weird saying childhood home because I didn't grow up there like my entire childhood. But I lived there like the past, I think I moved to this house whenever I was in like freshman year, I believe. And so we moved into that house, and then my best friend, her dad was wanting to move, and they like needed to move out of the house that they were renting, and they were possibly gonna move to Tiffin, which was like an hour away from us. And then I was super sad, and then the house literally like, it's behind my house, but like diagonal a tiny bit. Like I could literally walk within like 10 steps to this house from mine. Like they're so fucking close. And it came up for rent, and it was like the perfect number of bedrooms and bathrooms and everything, and like where it was located for them. So they ended up applying and got accepted. So then my best friend like literally became my neighbor. It was so nice throughout school. Yeah, so anytime I go see my mom, I usually always end up like seeing her dad, or like her brother, or sometimes like her if she's home. She kind of like bounces between her boyfriend's house and then also her dad's. So it was just crazy because I was like, oh my god, hey, and we got to see each other and catch up for a second, which was nice. But I spent all day in my hometown, Mount Vernon, which was really nice. I just ended up like hanging out with family all day, which I don't ever do this really. Just having a day of simply like not having any goal in mind except just like being here and being present with them. So I started out the morning. I got up at 6. I kind of talked to you guys a little bit this morning, and then I had my car service, and whenever I was heading to get my car worked on, I stopped at the McDonald's because I wanted one of their like sugar-free iced vanilla coffees. I feel like I always get those anytime I come to Mount Vernon. I don't know why. It's just like, I just feel like I have to. It's routine at this point. So I FaceTime my aunt and uncle, you know, to see if they want anything, and my uncle got pancakes. So whatever, I was going through to get our order, and then whenever I got up to the window to pay, the person, she was like, no, she's like, you don't need to pay. The person in front of you paid for you and said they hope you have a good day. And I was like, no fucking way. Like literally so sweet. And it was just like the perfect way to start my morning, and it just gave me like this overall like wholesome feel for my hometown, just because like that's a very, I don't want to say common thing because it's not necessarily common, it's just like, it's very Mount Vernon, like a very Mount Vernon thing to happen, because it's a much more like small town vibe. Like everyone knows everyone, compared to living in like the Columbus area, like Columbus suburbs, things like that. So I don't know, it just made me really happy. It was the perfect way to set the tone for the day. And then I ended up hanging out for like an hour and a half, I'd say, with my aunt and uncle. Thankfully nothing's wrong with my car. It's just because I hadn't had an alignment done on my wheels. My tires are like basically kind of like rubbed a funky way, but they're still good and it doesn't cause like any damage. That's just basically the reason for the noise. Oh, then I went to my grandma's, and I surprised her. I didn't tell her I was coming over. I just like showed up and she was still in bed, so I like laid down with her for a couple hours, and we literally just like talked. And then we finally like got up and she got out of bed, and she's in a wheelchair, so she has like aids and stuff that help her, and they got her up and out of bed. And then we all ended up just like chilling at her house for hours and just like talking about like the most random things and just like life, childhood, shit like that, which was super nice. Just like spend time with her, because I don't get to do that, especially like one-on-one that often. I'm gonna quickly put this up. So I saw these, they were hanging up in my mom's house. There's 2 of them. I like have them detached right now. Can't see it that well, but it is a photo of me from whenever I was a baby. A photo of my dad kissing me like right whenever I was born. So yeah, I saw that hanging up, and there's another photo of him. Someone took a photo of him taking a photo of me, and he's like smiling, and I'm in like the little, I don't know what the actual name of it, I call it an incubator, but he's like taking a photo of me in there, and it just made me really happy seeing those photos. For those of you that don't know, my dad passed away last year, March of 2022, so it just made me happy. I don't really have many photos from whenever I was like a kid, so I saw those on the wall and I asked if I could take them, and she said yes. So I really want to go to my aunt soon, and she has like a box full of a bunch of photos, and I think she has a bunch from whenever we were kids, so I really want to go there somewhat soon and just have like a little day where we can like all hang out together and then go through the photos, because I don't know, I love to reminisce on like old childhood things and just like talk about memories. And whenever I was with my mom, me, my mom, and my sister were like all kind of chatting there right after we'd gotten back from dinner, and we were asking my mom about like basically like her birth experience, and she was explaining to us how she wasn't able, like the epidural for some reason like wasn't working for her, and they like then at that point like they had to do a C-section, like they needed to get my sister out, so they then like had to put her under, and she's telling me how like it was like a really hard thing for her because she couldn't, for both of us, she had to get a C-section for both of us kids, and how she didn't get to like hear or like first cry and things like that. But I don't know, she was just telling us about like her birthing experience and kind of like that phase of her life, obviously that neither of us remember, and I just found it so cool like to hear about almost the life that your parents have, like their life from their perspective, if that makes sense. I love to hear that. I even like to hear, and it's weird to think about whenever I like start to go really in depth, like the fact that my mom growing up like had another life other than me. I feel like that sounds weird, but I don't know, it's just like crazy to me. Guys, tell me this is not the cutest thing ever. They have like a whole little village, like a fairy village on their dashboard. How freaking cool. Oh. I think you're alright. You're good, right? Fucking hope so. Okay. I think you guys are good. I just dropped you. I went to prop you up on my microwave over here, and I dropped you in the sink, which I have, it's specifically enjoy my dirty dishes, but there is a plate right there that has like water on it. I don't know if you can see that. It's like all soapy and bubbly. It has water, and I definitely just dropped you in that, so round of applause for moi. I need to cover my tatas because I took off my bra because it was killing me, but I am now home, if you can't tell, and also the lights are on. Sky installed the lighting whenever I was with my family, so it's like temporary right now. It's like part of the cans that you can put in the light bulb, but you guys can't really tell because the lights are on, but I can. The ones in the living room, he's gonna like swap them out, but he just did this. Basically, I don't fucking know. Somehow there's like multiple pieces that go together, so he has to add in like a second part, and it's gonna make it so they look identical to the ones in the living room. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Let me show you. I already put everything away, but I'm preheating the oven right now. I'm gonna make some muffins just for the rest of the week ahead. These are really easy for me to grab for breakfast. That way, I don't know, I actually eat breakfast. I have been reading this. I read this a bit whenever I was waiting on my mom, kind of in between things. We're on page 60 right now, so working on that. This is what the fridge looks like. I definitely shopped for convenience this week versus like, I don't know, a ton of stuff. I mean, of course I got like fruit, but then also like I got things that I genuinely wanted. Like Scott has been loving just like having a diet pop. We don't have one every day, but sometimes like it just genuinely, you crave something sweet like that, and it's a good thing. And then I got these. I'm really excited to try these. I love just to have like something sweet at the end of the night, and I thought that was perfect, so I'm gonna try out those. Everything else is pretty basic. We just got fruit, veg, that typical gist of things. I have meat down there. The freezer, my freezer's kind of a mess. This is drywall that's fallen, and I'm eventually gonna clean it out once we're done with everything. But yeah, frozen berries, some frozen shrimp and stuff, nothing too crazy there. And our cabinets now are pretty full. I got different things. I definitely feel like a true like bodybuilder type thing checking out. We got some protein bars. I got this new jam, so I'm really excited to try this. I got like more mayonnaise, the Rayo's marinara sauce, that's my favorite. I got some peanut butter. Let me show you guys what my favorite peanut butter is. This. It's really affordable but so good. And then my mom grabbed me this. She stopped by a local little like Amish store and got this, so I'm excited to try that. I love the mason jar. If you guys ever want to get the Rayo's, this is what it looks like. Super good. I just got a couple of random like canned vegetables to have on hand. Got different granolas, things like that. Back here some chips. I got both of these are from Siete. This one's the sea salt and vinegar. This one's just their classic tortilla chips. And then Dave's Killer Bread, and I also have some sourdough back there. So pretty basic haul, but I'm trying to get better at just knowing myself in the fact that like I'm not an extravagant baker at this season of life, and that's okay. So I'm gonna get things that I'll actually use, so it's not a waste of money and a waste of food. So we're gonna bake these. I'm going to do, there's like a bunch of different recipes of how you can use this batter. I'm gonna do the muffins. So it's 1 bag of the Kodiak cake mix, 2 eggs, half a cup of milk, and 1/3 cup of melted butter or oil. Hey Google, set a timer for 13 minutes.
Alright, 13 minutes. Starting now.
I've secured my snacks. This camera's gonna piss me off. I am putting you guys down here. It's very, very hot right now. I am about to head out and go pick up Scott. Okay, I thought I left my phone inside. Thankfully I did not. So it's 3:48 right now. I just got off work, came home. I quickly unloaded my stuff into the garage, which, speaking of which, I need to now close my garage. But I had like Scott's old like sub speaker in there. So I removed that, and then I also had like a couple random like totes that I needed to clear out. I have to go pick up Scott from work. He gets off at about 4:30, so yeah, I should be leaving soon. It's probably like a 30-minute drive. And then I have to go straight from there. I'm meeting someone else from Facebook Marketplace, and I am picking up this like, it's called like a China buffet is what she listed it as. I don't know. Basically, I'm using it like a console table, and I'm like, okay, I need to be saving money, but I saw this and it's exactly what I've been wanting, and I haven't been able to find it. And I know if I don't buy it right now, like I would gladly spend $300 on this. So I might as well just get it now for $150 on Facebook Marketplace. It has the exact style I want, the number of drawers, literally everything. So I'm gonna get it. It's just gonna have to chill in the garage right now or in the basement while I am waiting on my stuff. Okay guys, all I'm saying, don't mind this lovely ankle and then me casually rubbing sunscreen in. If you need to get this. It's the Sunbum little like roll-on one, and when I tell you, I just keep this now. I'm keeping it in my center console, so it's like I can refresh my sunscreen. It's so easy. It rubs in like that, and it's so simple. Like you have no excuse not to wear sunscreen at that point. Also, I'm trying to get better about wearing it on the tops of my hands because that's a big thing I've seen. Like, look how easy this comes. Okay, you can't really see because of the lighting, but it comes off so easy. And then I can just quickly go like this, and it's like literally rubbed in. I'm worried I'm going to be late to getting the thing at 5 with picking up this lady. Also, I never carry cash, and I went and I had to get like a bunch of cash to like pay for this stuff because obviously like very Facebook Marketplace, you gotta pay with cash.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. no
Chloe,
one
I'm gonna
is
call.
gonna save you.
Let me hear it.
Love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer.
Okay, you guys, it's later. We've officially got in the oven. Doesn't it look so good? Come here, that old turd. I'm obsessed. Obviously the kitchen is nowhere near finished anywhere else against all of the busted drywall and unfinished stuff. But I'm so excited. It just makes it look like so much more clean and open on the counter space. Not to mention I'm excited just to be able to like clean a flat surface. I do need to watch videos on how to like care for like a glass top, but I cannot wait. This is like touchscreen over here. Yeah, I do need to do like a solid like deep clean of this. So we ended up finding this on Facebook Marketplace used, and we had to drive about an hour away to go pick it up. So if you guys are familiar with like the Columbus area, we had to end up driving to London, Ohio to go pick it up. It was definitely worth it. We jammed some music, some T Swift on the way. It was good vibes all around. And then we got there and I was kind of nervous. Like, you never know what you're gonna get with Facebook Marketplace. And whenever we got there, I pulled in. It ended up being like a really nice neighborhood. And then I pulled in and the guy was there. I met the first guy. He was super freaking sweet. And it was just like not awkward at all. Like someone you could just like talk with, and it's nice. He was kind of telling us like what he does for work. He owns a company in Columbus. And they sell like to mostly like different like other like businesses and stuff. But they're like a wholesaler for like countertops and flooring, and they sell a bunch of interior designers. So then he was like, if you guys end up needing like countertops and flooring, I was like, we just bought countertops, damn it. But I don't know, it was just perfect, literally perfect. And he was so wholesome. And then I believe it was his husband that came out, and he was so nice too. Like I didn't feel comfortable backing up my car in their garage. He like got in, he whipped it around and backed it up. They loaded it for me. So nice, such a good interaction. Like I just love that. 10 out of 10. And they gave me a killer deal on the oven. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm casually eating ice cream out of the tub. Now we just got home. It's Tillamook, I don't know, Rocky Road ice cream. It hits. This was my other Facebook Marketplace find, and I am absolutely obsessed. I had been like lingering on Pinterest for months, and I was looking for something, like I just kept pinning something like similar to this. And I love this as like an entryway, like kind of like console table type vibe, because I love the look of like a minimal console table. However, I need the storage of it. Like I wanted something that has storage but also looks like really sleek and like unique. It doesn't look just like super basic. And then I saw this pop up I believe 2 days ago on Facebook Marketplace, and the lady was like, okay, I was able to be like the person out of all the bids she got. I was the one who could like come pay cash, get it the soonest, all that, and it was 110% worth it. I got this for $150. It's such a steal. Like it's really, really nice quality. Like it's pretty heavy, and it just has like the most beautiful like little add-ons. I love the color. I love the hardware of it even, and like the lines in here. I do need to give it a good like wipe down and clean, but like the details, it just makes me so happy. And then there's 3 drawers that all function. Of course, like I said, I need to give them a good clean, but this is going to be perfect to like store like phone chargers and all kinds of stuff. And then this one has like dividers that you can put in. Obviously I don't like have them set in, but you can like put up little dividers so I can make sections. Like freaking perfect. And down here I can't wait, because we've never had somewhere in this house that we can like had enough room to put like board games or anything like that. So there's different areas here. So I'll probably end up doing like board games in here, and then maybe our extra blankets can go in here. I feel like that'll just be perfect. So I'm so excited. I absolutely love it, and it's like the perfect dimensions to go right here, and it has like a little bit of a gap left on each side, which is just flawless. So that was like my vision. So whenever you walk in our front door, like right away, if you look straight, that's our living room. It's a hot rack right now, but over here, then you'll see like the whole kitchen and the island once it's all in with the beautiful pendant lights. And then over here, we will have a foyer light in here, and then also they'll have like the entryway console table. And I want to have something, I'm thinking maybe like, I don't think I want to do it on this side just because these, but also I don't know about there. I want to put some type of like coat rack somewhere on one of these walls. I might actually do it on this one. I don't really know yet. Still deciding there. And I'm just so excited. And then I think our security system, I want to mount it right here finally, because we just had it like, so we just plug it in and can move it places, but I do want to get it mounted that way it's just like set in one spot. That's everything. I just wanted to update you guys. I hope you're enjoying like coming along like my home updates with me and kind of like the genuine process of, yeah, like renovating the house, not to mention like balling on a budget while renovating the house. Sometimes I find it hard whenever I love to watch like any type of renovations, but when people are saying like, oh, I just went out and spent like, I don't know, like 5K on a new like set of, I don't know, fucking a fancy oven. It's just like, I love that for them. I absolutely love that. However, it's not relatable. I feel like a lot of you guys can relate to wanting a new oven, so you search up and down all over Facebook Marketplace so you find one that is within your budget and that's still nice, which is exactly what we did. So that's kind of that. I'm gonna finish my scoop of ice cream and then I need to go shower. Tomorrow is a long day at work for me. It's my 12-hour shift, so I need to prep for that, make sure to get plenty of sleep. But I am gonna end off this vlog here. It's a little bit early. I think I might pick up another vlog on Friday and just do like a little weekend vlog. So this is gonna wrap up my actual weekly vlog. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one.